Good evening. This is Mr. Too Easy for Warrior Empowerment Hour here on WRGG 93.7 FM. So, guys, today, of course, you guys heard my theme song as always, Warrior song. So today I have some experiences I did last week. So one was definitely Pennsylvania Wounded Warrior Project Incorporated. They had their banquet, and yours truly was the honoree. So it was pretty awesome. I got to meet other veterans as well, some my brothers and sisters at arms. They also honored some World War II vets, Vietnam vets, Korean War vets. Totally awesome. It was up in Camp Hill, up at the, I think it was the Radisson, and it was wonderful, 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 wonderful. So, you know, it was just, everybody was out there. Mr. Scott Wagner, he was there. I've met him many, many times. So he was, you know, hitting up 4 events that day. So he definitely came by to support his brothers and sisters at arms. So that was pretty awesome. Next, of course, One Swole Generation. It's a veteran-owned workout. How would you say it? Veteran-owned, like just workout stuff. So they have a website called oneswolegeneration.com. You can email them at oneswolegeneration@gmail.com. They have a bunch of things that you can do. They do. I'm trying to think here. So bear with me. Workout regimens, diet plans. Well, meal plans, not diet plans. Meal plans. So it's pretty awesome. So definitely, you know, visit, check them out on Instagram, on Facebook. So I'm going to play one of their messages on their first sergeant tips on training and fitness. So definitely listen up for them. Let's see, I'm on their web page now. So let's see what kind of programs they got here. Oh man, they got hour fitness programs, fitness plans, weekly, 8 weeks, military style training, custom meal plans. Man, it's awesome. They even have apparel. So you know, I bought my t-shirt and some other stuff. So definitely visit them on oneswolegeneration.com. They're also on Instagram, One Swole Generation. And let's see if we can get up on one of these little videos here so you guys can hear some good training here. So this is Master Sergeant Muscle. So listen out for this.
Make sure when I start going higher, because I have back issues and knee issues, you know, I don't try to do too many reps because I know I'm gonna do other exercises. After I finish these right here, I got 2 more sets, and I'll go do deadlifts from the deadlifts. I'll do dumbbell squats from the dumbbell squats. I do dumbbell deadlifts. All right, and I like to rotate it. Then I'll go to leg press and hamstring curls. And then basically by the time I finish all of that, I'm going between 8 to 10 sets. Alright, I'm tired. I'm ready to go. Time to eat. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and film this one right here, this 315. Alright, I know I need to have a belt, but I don't have a belt on right now. So that's also a reason why I'm trying to make sure my leg ass is careful.
Cut it now.
I know. So that's One Swole Generation. You know, leg building techniques, high volume, high reps, and supersets. So here's a quote for you. Some people don't like you because your strength. Remind them it's their weakness that don't let them hate you, slow you down. Definitely some words of wisdom there. So definitely check out One Swole Generation, and definitely check out Wounded Warrior PA. On all their things they do for veterans. So here's the next selection, 5-Finger Death Punch. You know they're my favorite. So we're going to play some Wrong Side of Heaven. Stand by.
Just like me, what have I done? And who have I become? I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot like me. I looked away, I turned away. On wide open, I
I took a picture of you earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a flash.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Your mic is on. Yeah, there you go. Because I have to have it on for this. It's shut down all the way, but just in case. Oh yeah, and I'm back. So it's also a shout out to the United States Navy. Yesterday you turned 243 years old. So definitely go Navy. So it's a Navy birthday, October 13th. So hey, you know, especially when I was out at the PA Wounded Warrior gala, there was a Navy young lady who was gave some was it whiskey pie? Whiskey was actually pretty good. You know, she was celebrating. She was also Navy, so she was celebrating it. So you know, go Navy, of course, and of course I'm Army. So you know, this is Mr. Too Easy, where I give enlightenment and empowerment to on how some veterans may feel and how we act. So I don't speak for all veterans, but I just speak from my life experiences and hopefully the words that I bring across that can help out another veteran or a person that knows some veterans. I also like to give a shout out to all the veterans' families, for they gave the ultimate sacrifice as well. You know, myself as a veteran, I signed the dotted line and gave that blank check, but when a person comes back, they're totally different. So the spouses, the children, they feel the brunt of that, which may create secondary PTSD and some other little issues. Well, not little issues, but other issues. But as long as you have a good treatment plan, a good treatment team, and a strong family base, anything can be accomplished. I've been doing this for a while now, so since 2013. Well, I was deployed 2003, 2005, 2009, 2010. So, yeah, on a journey from, I would say, 2010 on up to now. And I've just been fortunate enough that, my family is a big supporter, even though I put them through hell. But they stuck by me and have a better understanding of PTSD, TBI, and other elements like that comes with combat PTSD. So definitely a shout out to all of them. So with that, I will play Saliva, Click, Click, Boom.
Imagination. All this I see, I fly to pussy in
And I'm back. This is Mr. Too Easy for War Empowerment Hour, WRGG 93.7 FM. So here's my quote for the day. It's by Eric Butterworth. Don't go through life, grow through life. That is so powerful right there. You know, just don't go through it, you know, just walking through, just living life day by day. But you have to find time to actually grow. And that's what I do when I go to the VA. I see my therapist, see my treatment team. You know, each and every day I grow a little bit, you know, get a little bit smarter, stuff like that. So definitely don't go through life, just grow through life. So, you know me, how I am with, you know, loving my family and all. And, you know, I was always say, you know, I'm always upset. Well, I'm always angry. So can anyone make me more angry? Because like Incredible Hulk, you know, I'm always in beast mode. So here's a little song, a little flashback for you guys. But this song probably telling my age. So this is Don't Push Me to the Edge. Stand by. Having difficulty due to technical difficulties. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
got a job, learn to be a street sweep. Dance to the beat, shuffle my feet, wear my shirt and tie, and run with the creeps. Cause it's all about money, ain't a damn thing funny. You got to have a con in this land of milk and honey. They push that girl in front of the train, took her to the doctor, so the arm on the game. Stabbed that man right in his heart, gave him a transplant for a brand new start. I can't walk through the park cause it's crazy after dark. Keep my hand on my gun cause they got me on the run. I feel like an outlaw, broke my last jaw. Hear them say you want some more, living on a seesaw. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. So it's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto, living second rate, and your eyes will sing a song cause deep hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire all the number book takers, thugs, pimps, and pushers, and the big money makers. Driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you wanna grow up to be just like them. Smugglers, scramblers, burglars, gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, even panhandlers. You say I'm cool, I'm no fool, but then you wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're unemployed, all non-void, walking around like your pretty boy Floyd. Turned stick-up kid, but look what you done did. Got sent up for an 8-year bid. Now your manhood is took and you're a make tag. Spend the next 2 years as an undercover fag, being used and abused, served like hell. Till one day you was found hung dead in the cell. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swung back and forth. But now your eyes sing the sad, sad song of how you lived so fast and died so young. So don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Alrighty, and I'm back. That was a good selection right there. So, also, happy birthday to the Navy, of course, as I always said. And I have a little theme song for the Navy that I found here, so I'm going to play that for all the Navy guys and girls out there. You know, happy 243rd birthday. And here we go. And I'm back. This is Mr. Too Easy for War Empowerment Hour. So, I'm going to talk about an experience I've had recently. So, I'll talk about a little PTSD and a little hypervigilant. So one day, me and my family were out going to, I think it was like a Ruby Tuesday or TGI Fridays or something. So of course, combat veterans like me do not like their backs to the door. So it has to be, to the entryway so you can see who's coming and going. And I kind of sort of like count people as they come in and as they move around. So, one day, my daughter was like, hey, why are you looking like that? You're scanning the room. I said, yeah. I said, but I'm be okay. She was like, what are you thinking about? I said, oh, you don't really know that answer. So she goes, no, tell me what you're thinking about. So I said, well, I thought about if something happened, that guy right there by that window, I can pick him up, push him through the window without hurting myself and pulling people out. So she was like, well, you know what? I didn't like that answer, but it is pretty funny. But, to be hypervigilant, sometimes it can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing. But overall, with the state that we're in now, maybe you need someone to be hypervigilant. Maybe you need someone to be on guard. Maybe you just need that extra set of eyes out there. So for all my veterans, battle buddies out there, stay vigilant, and as we say, stay alert, stay alive.
Stay woke.
So and also stay woke. So other than that, I do isolate. I used to isolate a lot, and now when I get a little agitated, I do isolate some. But I have a big family support group, and my daughter always tell me, hey, you sit in that room a little long, hey, won't you come out here? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. But overall, my son do the same thing, like, hey, do you want to go do this? Hey, can you go in the garage and do this? So, everything is pretty good. But with things like that comes other things. So you got to take the good with the bad, and overall, I love every human being, no matter who you are, what you are. So just things like that, like I tell my children, when you call me, something really must be going on. So, call your mom first, then call me. When you call me, you best believe I'm coming straight and long and hard. So, guns are blazing. So, definitely, guys and girls out there, my battle buddies, you know how it is. But, and I know a few of my other battle buddies live up in the Lancaster area. He's the same way. He done taught his daughters some combat skills and on how to be vigilant and stuff like that. So we all teach our children, no matter if you're a combat veteran, no matter if you're a postal worker, no matter if you're a Walmart grader, we teach our children tools to survive in life, and definitely keep that up no matter who you are. But it doesn't hurt to to have a little extra something under your belt. So as the quote says, don't go through life, but grow through life. So definitely, grow your mind, grow your soul, grow your spirit, and grow yourself, just physically, mentally, socially, and spiritually. I can't say that enough. Everyone out there, I thought I put my phone on silent, I guess I didn't. So, but everyone out there, definitely stay tuned, because I try to give as much information as possible. And I don't speak for every veteran, but I speak for my experiences, and maybe what I may say may enlighten you and say, hey, you know what, I got a buddy that does that. Now I understand why. I have a little bit more understanding, so then you can approach them a little bit differently too. Like I know for me, when I first came back, my parents, my wife were like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. But at the same time, even though there's like 3 different people asking the same question, it feels like the same person's asking over and over. So then you kind of like lash up like, hey, I told you 10 minutes ago I was okay. And they would say, oh, I didn't say that till like 5 hours ago. Why you snapping at me? But it's like you keep hearing it, so you get agitated. So, but just warriors out there, battle buddies out there, just realize they are sincere and they really want to know how you're doing. Now, they may not like the answer you give them, but at least they are sincere in finding out how you are doing, So, I don't mind telling them what's on my mind. I say, hey, you may not like the answer, but here it is. So, and then also a shout out to Lonnie B. Me and my wife will be going to his birthday bash, his meet and greet, and his Seriously Living concert on October 19th, 20th, and 21st. And I bought these tickets way back in like March sometime. So it kind of sells out pretty fast. But definitely, you know, Google Lonnie B if you don't know who he is. For those who out there, you know, I'm a citizen of Zamunda as well. So if you don't know what that means, definitely Google Lonnie B, and definitely you'll enjoy it. He has YouTube, he has Periscope, he has Instagram, and he has what's that? Pandonium TV Lonnie B or something like that. But definitely Google it and figure it out. But it's pretty cool, and he speaks from life experiences as well. Positive stuff, just positive stuff, and he doesn't filter a thing, you know. So. But it's all good. But on that note, I will play Lucas Graham, 7 Years.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure. Cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still savvy. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old.
No,
No, bro. I didn't bite into it.
I'm sorry, David.
Once
no
I
problem.
was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
Oh yeah, once I was 7 years old. Well, this is Mr. Too Easy Warrior Empowerment Hour, WRGG 93.7 FM. So the quote is, don't go through life, but grow through life. And that's powerful right there. You know, no matter what you do in life, definitely take time to grow. no matter what it may be. You know, learning a new language, learning a new word in the dictionary, or just driving down a street you never drove down before. You learn and say, hey, I wonder what goes down this street. Guess what? It may be a Walmart, maybe just a cornfield, or just maybe a nice ride to you and your spouse go down and just be like, we got something to do and we don't have anything to do. Let's just drive around. I've definitely done that a few times, just to clear my head. So sometimes you do need stuff like that. So also, let's see what else out there. Give a shout out to Abe's Towing. They definitely did a great job on my mom's vehicle. Redid everything on there, and they just did a wonderful job. They worked with me, and they're great. They're right out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. So definitely Abe's Towing. Thanks a lot for everything. Got that Cadillac up and running as smooth as can be now. So definitely she's gonna be cruising now. So also, for those who are out there, you know, this is Mr. Too Easy. You know, I don't speak for every veteran, but I speak on my experiences. And I have some good experience, some bad experiences, but definitely, you know, if you're looking for things to do, get more awareness, WWP, which is Wounded Warrior Project, they're a national organization for veterans. You also got Lone Survivor out there, same thing. So they definitely have a lot of resources. You have PA Wounded Warrior Project. You have One Swole Generation that does fitness. So you have Too Easy Workout, do the same fitness. You have a lot of places out there. Warriors of America, right here in Franklin County. It's the VFWs, the American Legions, the AMVETs. Definitely for the younger generation, OEF veterans, definitely become a member of your local American Legions, VFWs. If you can become a lifetime member, do a lifetime member. I'm a lifetime member. It didn't cost that much. It all depends on your years in service. But it's wonderful to be a lifetime member. Well, even if you're not a lifetime, you go to any VFW, any AMVETs, you know, in the United States. But it's just wonderful to be a lifetime member, and it's easy for me, so I won't have to worry about keep paying my $10 or $20 a year. Just go out and pay the couple $100 and be done with it. But definitely get involved in your local VFW, AMVETs, American Legions, Moose Lodges, all those places. They even have another one that's on Main Street. I forgot what it was called. It's like a VFW. I forgot the name of it, but definitely, guys, battle buddies out there, because the Vietnam veterans, the Korean War veterans, World War II veterans, they have paved the way for us with these organizations, and we can't let them fade away. So, you know, just stop in there and just, say, hey, what does it take to become a member? And if you're on active duty, your membership is actually already paid for if you're on active duty. So definitely, if you're still active, go in there, let them know you're on active duty, and guess what? It's going to be paid for. So definitely use those resources. There's so many resources. You know, the VFW and American Legion, these places are not just the bars we go to and just get a beer for $1.25. You know, it's good fellowship with other battle buddies to see how they're coping with things. And for me, it was more of, you know, these Vietnam veterans had PTSD, had bipolar, had TBI, had MST, had all these elements, and they were just pushed to the side and say, oh, it's shell shock, oh, don't worry, get over it. But at the end of the day, they fought through it. They fought with Congress to let them recognize that Vietnam was a war, Korean was a war, and to get benefits from the VA. So it's because of them we have the VA with these benefits. So the least we can do is join these organizations to keep them going. We have to keep them going. No matter what kind of organization you get into, WWP, Lone Survivor, all those organizations, become a part of something. Okay, so definitely, I can't say that enough, guys and girls out there. Definitely go out there and see what's out there, because the benefits are there for you. But if you don't know, as they say, if you can't swim, you're bound to drown. But knowledge is key, knowledge is power. So on that note, for those who grew up like I did, here's Darius Rucker Radio. 17.
The only way I had a car is after I dropped my mama off when she needed to go. Full ball tires with the ceiling falling and the window stuck. But the only thing that I cared about was the radio. We turn it on, turn it up to 10, and everybody would jump on in. Riding down the highway, who wants to be the DJ? I'll find a spot on the side of the road. You find something on the radio, like a real, real good song. We'll know it when it comes on. Didn't have no money, no place to go. All we needed was a radio. I grabbed my girl. We looked for somewhere to watch the stars. The perfect place to put it in park and take it slow. She sang along to even the ones that she barely knew. She still sounded good, a little louder too, but we didn't care. I look at her, she'd look at me. I'll never forget that melody. Riding down the highway, who wants to be the DJ? I'll find a spot on the side of the road. You find something on the radio, like a real, real good song. We'll know it when it comes on. Didn't have no money, no place to go. All we needed was a radio. Hey, y'all be quiet. That's my favorite song. Hey, man, turn it up loud. Come on, come on, come on. Riding down the highway. Who wants to be the DJ? I'll find a spot on the side of the road. Can you find somewhere on the radio? Like a real, real good song. We'll know it when it comes on. I didn't have no money, no place to go. All we needed was a radio. All we needed now was a radio.
And I'm back. So this is Warrior Empowerment Hour by Mr. Too Easy from WRGG 93.7 FM. So also I'd like to give a shout out to the Cassius Ladies Trojan Tennis Team. You guys had a wonderful year this year, and I believe you guys are having a tennis banquet for your varsity and junior varsity coming up soon. So ladies, congratulations and good season. Coaches, thanks for all the guidance for these young ladies. And parents, thanks for driving them to and from all their events. So definitely shout out to the Trojan Tennis Team from Cassius. Also to their booster club for getting all the sponsors to make sure each tennis year they have a great year. So all the donors and sponsors to Cassius, Ladies Trojan Tennis Team, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate everything. So also, excuse me, so also Scotland Broncos, the Little League football team with the cheerleaders and all the, whether it's varsity, mid-varsity, junior varsity, Smurfs, all you little tykes. Great season this year. Keep up the great work. All the board for the KYFC. Definitely thank you guys for having them still around. You got Scotland Broncos, you got Gettysburg, you got Greencastle, you have all these teams. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have done a great season this year, all you guys. Parents, thank you for bringing them to and from the games, because these guys are still in elementary school, so they daggone sure can't drive. So parents, thank you for getting off work early and setting your schedule to get your little ones to and from. Cheerleaders, you did a wonderful job. I know you got Cheerfest. Wonderful job, ladies. Keep up the great work. And all the coaches for all the coaches for all the little leagues. You know, thank you for volunteering your time. We know it's not a paid position. You do this out of the kindness of your heart. We can't say enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All four of my children went through Scotland Broncos, so I definitely thank you. So definitely thank you. So with that, here's a song by D. Thomas, PTSD. So if you do not realize what PTSD is, hopefully this song will give you a little understanding, because at the end of the day, are everyone ready to have PTSD? Because think about it, if you drive down the highway, okay, this is just a thought. Imagine driving down the highway and you avoid a car crash. Okay, you slam on brakes, you swerve, boom. The next time you drive down that same highway around the exact same spot, you're going to be on guard. That is a form of PTSD. That is hypervigilance. So here's a song for you to give you a better understanding.
I dedicate this song right here to a friend of mine struggling with PTSD. Yeah, 18% of us Americans deal with a mental illness. Mine was anxiety, suicidal thoughts. But I found hope in Christ. Yeah. If you want it and you need it, don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that you can beat it, put a smile upon your face and sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like. Yeah, I know a friend who's close to end, so I wrote this to show him that it's hope for him. My hope is every note would be to spoke to him, cause he's at the end of his rope, trying to cope within images of bodies, blood they soaking in, evils of war, committed by hopeless men, images of soldiers sold into his brain, his shoulders, them looking over his shoulder, making sure even though he know it's them, his family. How can it be an army vet comes home and sees shade like a canopy, shun and can't get a job? This is insanity, cause he's resourceful, use a toothpick to open a can of peas. He wants peace, but it's PTSD he can't appease. All he knows is attention about face and stand at ease. This is a standard scene, our soldiers are damaged deep, scars upon their brain from all of the crap they see. You want it and you need it, don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that you can beat it, put a smile upon your face and sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like. So will you pray for my brother? He ain't the only one, man. There's way too many others. What about the young kid? Seen too much at an early age. Now he's afraid, perceives every action as spurs of rage. Can't sleep, he's terrified, though he wants to brave every fear, but he's paralyzed, slave to a monstrous haze. He wants to take his life and walk amongst the graves. But hold on, youngster, wait, it's gonna be better days. I remember when I would whimper. Anxiety had tied me till I would give up. Talking to my dad, asked him to take my life, like end it all, crying sad when he ain't complied. But Jesus came on that famous night. He saved my soul and he made it right. Although the pain didn't go away, I had hope eventually it would take its flight. You want it and you need it, don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that you can beat it, put a smile upon your face, sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like get up, pick your head up, no, the pain ain't even let up, no, and get up, baby, don't you give up, no, the pain ain't even let up, no, and get up, pick your head up, no, the pain ain't even let up, no, and get up, don't you give up, no, and I know, and you want it, and you need it, don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that you can beat it, put a smile upon your face and sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like oh 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 oh. Sing it like.
And I'm back. So guys and girls out there, hopefully you have a better understanding, and that it becomes a little bit clearer for you. But before I go, I'm looking at the clock and see my time is coming to an end. So once again, I'd like to give a shout out to Pennsylvania Wounded Warriors, One Swole Generation, Lone Survivor, Wounded Warrior Project, VFWs, American Legions, AMVETS, Moose Lodge, Lonnie B, Chantel from Keeping It Real, my family, my friends, my fellow battle buddies, and my lovely wife, my mom, and my children. So definitely, guys and girls out there, if you haven't learned anything, learn this. Stay alert, stay alive. You know, so be mentally strong, physically strong, socially strong, and at the end of the day, spiritually strong, no matter what and who you believe into. So here's my closing song as always. Wiz Khalifa, see you again.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Great show for me.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Oh, Roll Derby? Oh, wow.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. It was small, turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone.
What is it?
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Let the light
A remote studio.
hold every memory as you go. Every road you take always leads you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
I love you